Live from Hollywood Productions Amsterdam. Welcome to another Corona Diaries live chat. Today's guest is a very special guest. He's from UK. Sir Marco Robinson. Let's invite Marco to our live chat. Mr. Robinson, hello.
How you doing, brother?
Welcome to Corona Diaries live chat.
Corona Diaries, what a name.
Yeah, we are in Corona time, so we call Corona Diaries.
Cool. How you doing?
Fine, thank you very much. And Peter is here. He's assisting me, friend of mine.
Hello, sir.
Peter,
How are you doing tonight?
Batman.
Yeah, yes. Today I'm a Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say why yet, but I wear it, yeah. We wear it together, yes. Tonight.
Two Batman.
Cool.
So, you have a very special title in your name, Marco. Sir.
Yeah.
Can you just tell about that with the Sir?
Yeah, I can. So I used to live in Malaysia for about 20 years.
Okay.
And what I did is I did a lot of charity work. And a friend of mine said that the blind people over there, they were not allowed to take guide dogs into public places.
Okay.
Because the Muslim kind of religion there was kind of thought that dogs were dirty and stuff like that. So I made a film called Are You Blind? And I got a guide dog from China. We bought one and we gave it to a blind man, and we filmed the blind man going into shopping malls, public transport, and he was turned away quite aggressively. We went further into the shopping malls. Eventually we got arrested, and all this was on camera. And because not a lot of people know, guide dogs are very intelligent animals. They can hold their bladder for 6 hours. So they're very clever. So we made this film. It was called Are You Blind? And within 7 days, we had 15 million hits on this film. Yeah. And when this film came out, the King of Malaysia called me. I didn't believe it was the king, right? And he said, Marco, we don't know whether to deport you or knight you because we were not aware of this problem. And because I made it public on YouTube and all over the world, it kind of embarrassed them a bit. So after the film, all the shopping malls, all the places, then the king allowed to open to blind people with guide dogs, which is an amazing thing because it gave them mobility for the first time in their life, you know.
Wow.
So they gave me a knighthood for that, and that's why I've got that. Yeah.
So you became Sir. So it's very nice in the title,
yes,
because it is so impressing, Marco. You know, Sir Marco Robinson. So
yes,
welcome
to the blind thing was an amazing thing because it made like a huge difference to 350,000 people in Malaysia. So before I made that film, they were not allowed to take guide dogs into public places. Well, after I made that film, after 2 weeks, the king changed the law, and the guide dogs were allowed in all the public places, and it changed 350,000 people's lives. So when I do things in life, I like to do it big. I like to make a big difference if I can. And it's amazing what one person can do. You know, never underestimate what one person can do if it's a great cause.
And Marco, so you know why you are here today. Actually, you have a very nice trailer came out this week, and just want to show the title first, because everybody talk about the title, Legacy of Lies.
Yeah.
It's congratulations with your movie. You are the co-producer and also one of the actors in the film.
Yes.
And we see you also with Scott.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you can tell a little bit about the movie. Actually, that will be, I think, interesting before your story, because we like to hear, because everyone is interested with Legacy of Lies, directed and written by Adrian Ball. He's really cool also.
He's an amazing guy. He's also Dutch.
Yeah. And in addition to the producing, you also co-star in the film.
Yeah.
And you had a character named Agent Burns.
Yes.
That's also interesting. And Scott Adkins played the lead character, Martin Baxter.
Yes.
Okay. So if you can just tell a little bit about the story, and then how was the stunt? Because when I hear Scott Adkins' name, and immediately I know that it must be an action movie, you know, like martial art fights, a lot of, you know, like running, guns. So we like to hear about it. And meantime, when we are hearing the story from you, we like to show the part of the trailer also while you are explaining us. Here is the Legacy of Lies.
You're going to do the trailer? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we can also show the trailer, and some parts also you can talk over it.
Had an agreement. You don't mess with our business, we don't mess with yours.
When he walked away, they targeted his old team.
The Russians have repeatedly used nerve agent in the UK. We consider this an act of war.
Now, his final mission.
Stakes have gone up, Martin. Work with us.
Vengeance.
You do know what we're up against, right?
Now! No mercy.
You decide you're on death warrant.
No trace.
What if it's trapped?
No survivors.
Woohoo!
Scott Atkins, Anna Budkevich.
You will not win.
Legacy of Lies.
Game over.
Oh, here you are again.
Yeah.
That's me, baby.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a fantastic
Great stuff.
action-packed film, action
Great stuff.
thriller. And the plot is Martin Baxter is an ex-CIA agent that's retired for 10 years, and his wife was killed by one of the
They
agencies.
allow you to bring your drink in the pool. I love that.
And what happened was he hid a file.
Yeah.
He had a file that was basically that had the dirt on every agency in the world, and he hid it. And then a Ukrainian journalist found the file and called Sasha. He's still got the trailer going. So this journalist found this file, got in touch with. So Martin Baxter found out, and then he basically had to protect this journalist and protect this file, because if the truth got out, it would basically jeopardize all the security agencies in the world and all the governments. And so all the government agencies are trying to kill him. Everyone, Russians, the English, the Americans. I play an MI6 agent that's chasing him to kill him before he reveals the truth in that file. So it's an amazing plot. It's a fantastic, gritty action thriller. If you think of John Wick and you think of Jason Bourne, it's got more action in that film than those two films. Okay. So Scott Adkins is an amazing fighter. He's probably the top martial artist fighter now in screen fighting and world cinema. So this is his best film he's ever done. His acting is amazing. The action is incredible. So cage fighting, fist fighting, guns, car chases, the lot. It's
wow,
an amazing film.
Especially when you said cage fighting, because I mean, a lot of people love Scott Adkins because of Yuri Boyka character, Undisputed. Yes. You know, yes. I mean, it is very smart idea actually with I think this movie, because I see some fight scenes in the cage, and it's awesome. And that's why I have a question about this stunt. You know, I think this is really incredible, because I know that most of the time Scott Adkins also take his own stunt.
Yes.
Group.
Yeah. So Scott does his own stunts. 90% he does his own. He has a body double, but that's very minor. And his chief stunt guy is called Tim Mann. And Tim Mann actually worked with him on Undisputed Boyka and a few of his other films. Yeah. So he is a genius at stunt coordinating, fight coordinating, and basically arranging all of the fighting and all of the stunts. He choreographs everything. There's another guy called Leon Chi-Swa, who is a stunt guy, but also kind of crosses over to acting in this film. And he's been on all the Fast and Furious films. He's been on John Wick. He's been on the new Bond film, No Time to Die. You know, he's done John Wick. He's done everything. So it's the level of fighting in this film is through the roof. I mean, it's the top, the very best in the world.
So we should all watch the Legacy of Lies. But
if you mention it, but the movie was making in Ukraine, huh?
Ukraine.
Yeah, the movie was made in Kiev. We started in May last year. We spent 4 months in Kiev, and we did 6 weeks in London.
Nice.
okay. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Well, that film took 7 years to make. It's an incredible story how long it
Wow.
took to make.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is,
And Marco,
That-
also, I saw one scene that was some different kind of roofs, you know, like
Yes.
square roofs
Yes.
on the top. So that was amazing. Also, is it in Kiev?
Yeah, all the action, pretty much all the action scenes are in Kiev. So the Ukraine government is very kind to filming over there because the president is an actor, an ex-actor.
Wow.
So you get a lot of grants. You get a lot of grants, and you get a lot of film permissions to film in different areas, which is fantastic. And when we made the trailer for that film, we won $1 million from the Ukraine Film Foundation to make the rest of the film. So the quality of our trailer that we did is fantastic.
Wow.
7 years to make it. I was the first investor. The first version of the film didn't actually make it because it was based on a true story. And to cut long story short, I was warned off because I came on Russian TV that I was going against the Russians and all kinds of bullshit. So we had to close that film down, and then we had to start another film based on a spy thriller plot.
That's really interesting. You know?
Yeah, it's an incredible film. It's an absolutely incredible film.
And another question about the movie: when can we watch the film? When is it coming out?
The movie releases in the USA on July the 28th on digital and DVD. Obviously, we're not going to release in theaters because of the coronavirus, right?
Yeah, right.
But we are working on releasing it in Asia in theaters in around August, September, because Asia's further ahead in the coronavirus lockdown. A lot of the countries now have actually released.
Okay, and do you plan any special screening in Ukraine or in England?
Yes, we will. There'll be a premiere in the Ukraine. There'll be a premiere in Malaysia and India.
Okay.
London might be, depends on the coronavirus lockdown in July, August. There might be, it's 50-50 right now.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, we will follow it because I like it very much. The trailer is really cool. Of course, I mean, it's very interesting people, and you know, so that was really, really interesting.
It's an incredible story. It took 7 years. I mean, we had no money, no cast, no crew. I wanted to do it because that was my dream, to be in an action film since I was 5 years old. So
because I have some friends, even though they write from Belarus, Belarus people, they said, "Oh, we are interested to see the movie."
Yeah, from Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's the best action film, I would say, in the last 10 years.
Yeah, because we are checking also when you're talking, actually at the moment live, we have also get some messages on Messenger and also emails about our chat. So they are all very enthusiastic. There are some people from Belarus even commented that they like to see the movie because they love the scenery, and that's why I said, "Oh, this is incredible movie." And of course, Scott Adkins films are always good action, full of action packages, you know, so it's always interesting. It's a nice story, as always, you know.
It's an amazing feeling after 7 years of hard work something that may never happen, it happened.
Yeah.
And we got it distributed by Lionsgate, which is incredible, you know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a good company, good production, and you know, like good cast again, and you are involved, so that's a good part, Marco. Also, when you are in it, I'm sure, you know, it will be really good score. Because I think you did a lot of things, also interesting things. Because I am also impressed with something about you. Who is this guy? And who is this guy?
Maybe pull it out a bit because you can't see my fat belly. That's better. Yeah. So yeah, that's the same guy, believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean.
So that was about 5 years ago, and I was like very unhealthy. I was in love, and I let everything go. And I was drinking 3 to 4 bottles of wine at lunchtime, going to bed in the afternoon, and my lifestyle was crap. I wasn't exercising, blah, blah, blah. And I had about 25 kilo heavier than I am now. Oof. And my girlfriend left me, and I was devastated, heartbroken big time. So, you know, I was feeling sorry for myself. So I thought, right, well, my best friend said, why don't you go in the gym? And why don't you train like crazy? Why don't you get a 6-pack? I said, I can't get a 6-pack. I'm too old and too fat. But I went in there, got a 6-pack, and he said, my other friend said, why don't you be a model? I said, come on, I can't be a model. I'm too fat, blah, 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 because my self-esteem was very low. So anyway, I got the 6-pack, and I got a modeling job, modeling Calvin Klein underwear on the catwalk after that.
Wow. Can you imagine?
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, to become a swimming suit Calvin Klein underwear model.
Yeah, anything's possible. It's all in the mind.
Yeah, I see many interesting photos about you. And guys, also whoever watching this now at the moment live, you can see also on his Instagram amazing photos, also on his website. Incredible, really. And how your journey started, Marco? Because I know a little bit about you from the restaurant business, and when you were younger, in 29 years old, when you were 29, you had a heart attack.
I did.
It's serious, you know, with your life.
Yeah.
And I heard also that you were, even though in the lunch, you were drinking like 2 bottles of wines every day almost.
Yeah.
So if you can tell us your story from that point to how you become to this Marco Robinson, I'm very
I'll tell you the backstory from the beginning, so you get the context there.
Yes,
so
please.
when I was 2, my mum left my dad. He was a gambler, gambled everything. She had no choice. She left. She was 23. I was 2 years old. She went to live with her mum in the north of England. It was very cold. It was a winter's night. It was snowing. You know, it was really cold. And, you know, my grandma was there, her step-grandfather, her stepdad, sorry. And he said at the door, it's either me or them. And actually, I only found out a couple of years ago that her stepfather had been sexually abusing her for years since she was 4. So for her to go back there was kind of a terrifying thing. And he said, she said, you can't stay. So we couldn't stay. And we slept in the park, literally slept in the park. And we nearly died. And we were on and off homeless quite a number of years until she met someone else who became a little bit better. But the next husband she married, he was kind of violent, bipolar, nice on the outside, but used to, you know, domestic abuse like crazy, stuff like that. So my childhood was not a pleasant thing, especially for my mum. And when I was 15, she met another guy that she's still with now. And I decided to run away. I got 4 jobs and I lived outside. I lived in garages, lived in cars, didn't go to school, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I had a lot of pain and desperation in my childhood, but I could handle it. And my biggest question was, when I got to kind of 19, 20, was how can I be successful? So I got into sales, direct sales and commission only. And I became the best in the company, broke the world sales record. And by the time I was 26, 27, I was like known all over the world for this guy that is really good at selling this product. And I got offered lots of jobs, and I got offered a big job in Malaysia to run a public company. That was when I was 27. And I went over there with my wife and baby at the time, and we stayed there, and it was an amazing thing. I was able to turn a very poor company into a very successful company, turn into $1 billion company. But I was working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. And when I was 29, I had a heart attack, collapsed in the office, took me to hospital. And they said, you can't do that job anymore because it's too stressful.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
So I literally had to change.
I was wondering why you get the heart attack. Because of the lifestyle.
Lifestyle,
like,
stress, and the situation, I think.
Yeah, so...
Working.
Yeah.
But
So I did that and went in hospital. Then I found out my wife was having an affair with my best friend.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
That was the second thing that happened. That was very painful. That was probably the most painful thing in my life, to be honest, because it was like a double betrayal. Yeah, it was horrible. So, to cut a long story short, then I put my money in the stock market and lost all my money. So 3 things happened within 6 months. So then I said to myself, I'm never going to have a boss anymore. I'm going to decide my own fate. So I decided to be an entrepreneur. I did motivational speaking, started writing, did lots of seminars all over the world. And in 2008, I wrote my first book, which became a #1 bestseller called Close the Deal and Suddenly Grow Rich.
Wow.
Which I think you've got a copy of, right?
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I'll show it also. Yeah, incredible.
So that's the book, and that I had no idea that would be #1. It was like crazy, you know. But people loved it, and I've written new versions of that book. It's just out on Amazon again. And then I bought some property, did well at that. And then in 2017, Channel 4 TV in the UK, they asked me, we've heard about your life story, Marco. It's fascinating. Would you like to give a house away on TV to help homeless families? I said, yes, I'd love to do that. So in 2017, we made a TV show called Get a House for Free. I rehoused 3 homeless families. and I started my own charity called Freedom X. After that, to basically stop homelessness, which is going really well. So, and then, as you know, with the film started kind of in 2013 as a side project.
Yeah.
And I put $25,000 into another film I was going to make, but the lady ran away with money. Oh. So I met an actor on that film called Victor Soleil, who introduced me to Adrian Bole 6 months later. And then we started another project, and now we're bringing this film out. So nothing ever is easy. If you want something big, you have to be willing to sacrifice. You've got to be willing to struggle and work literally your ass off to get to that place. But it's so worth it, because when you've done it, you can look back on that struggle and say, you know what, I did this, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. And that's the way you've got to live your life. You've got to go for it.
Yeah. But he's working so hard, and then he dropped again when he was 29.
Yeah, I mean, lots of things.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to be afraid.
We are, even though, you know, incredible.
Yeah.
And how you, I mean, from where to where, and even though you could have lost your life.
Yeah. Well, I nearly lost my life quite a few times, actually.
I mean, also, but when you were 29, I mean, also, you know, like, yeah. I mean, and also, Marco, there is another book, what I see all the time.
Yes. So that's my new book that I'm writing now.
Okay.
And that really is kind of the plan for anyone to be successful in whatever they want to do. So in that book, I put down the blueprint of what you need to do to be hugely successful and do what you want to do. Because I talk about from experience. Because I've done everything that I planned. Every goal that I've set, I've achieved it. Because I went and did it in a certain way. And one of those ways is you have to believe in yourself 1,010%. And you've got to run through walls to be able to get to that destination. So Tony Robbins says something pretty powerful. He says, if you want to take the island, you've got to burn your boats. You've got to go for it. You've got to be willing to take the risk.
Yeah, take the risk. That's the thing. Yeah.
What a story. I mean, also, yeah, I mean, also, that's a really interesting thing. Also, another thing, we have a lot of questions also coming up, and what I see here about the restaurant business, about you, how you go to the restaurant business. And
I opened a restaurant in 2013, and that was.
Can you also tell Marco about the restaurant part? We have some comments and messages now on Messenger. What is naked millionaire birthday parties? So that is also another comment, because of course it's interesting when they said naked millionaire parties.
Great story. So I opened a restaurant in 2013 with my ex-girlfriend, but while we were doing the renovation, we split up. So I had this restaurant empty for like a year because I didn't want to do it, because I was thinking of her. So I thought, what am I going to do with this restaurant? What am I going to do with it? How am I going to attract loads of people in Malaysia, in a Muslim country that's very, very religious?
Yes, of course.
So I thought, fuck it, I'll call it Naked Restaurant. I thought, why not? My Muslim friend says, you can't call it naked, you cannot call it that.
Especially Malaysia, also Islamic Muslim countries.
Exactly. So I called it Naked.
Oh,
I opened it, and on the first day, 1,000 people showed up.
Wow. I see some pictures also on the bar. It's really cool. I saw your pictures in the restaurant.
The branding was very cool. The branding was very cool. Very cool restaurant. Amazing
nice concept.
Yeah.
And Naked was about the food was fresh. The food was fresh. The conversation was fresh, and the vibe was fresh. So I was actually DJing in my own restaurant.
Wow, that's cool.
So I took my top off and all that kind of stuff, and I had lots.
I saw you topless, on the bar, and it was like a, like Chippendale style. It's really. It. Yeah, that's it. It was like a good concept. Actually, he likes to open a club, restaurant in the Prague, then
my dream.
His goal, and that's why you have to follow him.
Well, right now my restaurant is closed because of the virus.
Oh,
yeah, of course. That's
so. It's a good job you didn't open a restaurant before, mate.
Yeah. I think now it's even easier, because now the prices will go down to get the restaurant.
Now it's going to be cheaper for you. Yeah,
because a lot of.
The real estate.
I'm sorry for that, but a lot of restaurants, I think, a little bit have a problem now.
Like bankruptcy, or I mean, some of the, of course, because
not
of
nice, but
yeah, it is not nice, of course, but like that. But I think a lot of, and also, are you involved in the real estate?
Yeah, I've been a real estate investor since I was 40. I got into it quite late.
Oh, okay.
And I used to teach it. And, you know, I have enough property that pay me an income. I don't have to work. I don't need a job, right? Because my real estate gives me passive income. So I've got, I think, about 25 properties that give me nice monthly income. So I don't have to worry about pandemics or viruses or stuff like that. And I would advise anyone to invest in property as soon as possible.
Okay, you see,
okay,
good tips.
Yeah.
So now you are giving some tips, and I see also some more messages coming up more and more now. They are asking some financial messages. They are sending financial things. They say also that you write a book about the financial freedom guarantee.
Yes. So that book is about real estate investing.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the answer.
Yeah.
And another question. On the second day, God created Bitcoin and blockchain. So can you tell something about that? Because we have a lot of questions actually coming up about Bitcoin. Actually, you know, the Bitcoin became very popular, you know, from $1 to go to almost 19,000 US to 20,000, and now from again to 5,000, and now it is around 9,000 US, I think, Bitcoin.
Yes. So
And
Bitcoin,
if you tell something.
Bitcoin is actually the most successful investment of all time.
Yeah.
So in 2000, it rose at 1 million% in 10 years. No real estate or stock has ever done that. So Bitcoin is basically, has no company, no owner, no office, right?
Right.
And it's completely decentralized. That means there's no one controlling it. And it's distributed on everyone's computer. So you can't close it down.
Wow.
Now, there are 21 million Bitcoins. The reason it's getting sexy right now is it gets a bit technical, but basically the hash rate has halved. So there's 21 million Bitcoin, but 18 million have now been mined. So there's only 3 million left. So if you can imagine, it's like gold. If there's only a finite amount of gold, the value goes up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote an ebook about it.
Yeah. And what is your idea? Because they're asking now in Messenger another question about, again, Bitcoin. What do you expect nowadays? What will happen? Because they say now it's around 9,000. Is it going over 10,000, or it will go down again to more lower rates?
Nobody in the world can tell you that answer.
But they are asking your opinion, your idea.
I can give you an opinion based on historical facts.
Okay.
The downside of Bitcoin is the technology is very old.
Yeah.
It's 12 years old now.
Yep.
And there are other currencies with far better technology.
Yeah.
The good thing about Bitcoin is it's rare because there's only 21 million coins. You can't make them again. And there's no owner. So you can't assassinate the owner because the owner doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So there are conspiracy theories that the CIA invented Bitcoin to get rid of the US dollar. Satoshi Nakamoto is the fictitious founder, creator. So the great thing about Bitcoin has no founder. You can't destroy it. That's the great thing. In terms of the value should go up. It's already started going up again. The value should go up. The pandemic has kind of messed everything up in terms of investments.
Yeah.
Exactly. People are going for gold right now, which is always, they always do. When the pandemic's finished, the Bitcoin will probably go up because there's not many left. But I don't think it's going to go to $1 million or anything like that. I think it's still a good investment.
So you advise them, you say that it's a still good investment.
Yes, but I wouldn't wait to buy it. I'd buy it now before they sell out. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So that's the answer. And again, some questions about the movie. Again, Legacy of Lies. How is the work with Scott Adkins? There are a lot of questions about that again coming to work.
Scott's a really nice guy. Scott's a really good guy. It was a pleasure to work with him. He's a total professional. It was being on a film set is my favorite place to be anyway. But when you're doing fight scenes and stunts with Scott and the stunt crew, it's the most amazing experience. Working with Scott, fantastic.
That's also a good answer. also for that.
Yeah.
So let's see also if there are some questions are coming on the live, actually on Instagram, because I didn't follow the Instagram questions because we checked Messenger at the moment. But let's see what's it going on in Instagram. Hi, Mark. Please say hi to Efion.
Hello, Afion.
Yeah.
Hello, Afion.
So they're all very enthusiastic everywhere, actually, what I'm seeing. Natalia is following you, and she's always inspired from your words. She like it.
Yeah, Natalia, I was on an acting course with Natalia.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's a great girl.
And also fans, they are saying that make your story to a film.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, Sir Marco Robinson, story has to become a movie.
I agree. I'm working on it.
Feature film, yeah.
Yes.
So that's also a nice, actually nice comment from Viola. Yeah. Checking up.
For sure.
Any new projects? Any new scripts? Any new, about movie world? Any
Yes.
ideas?
Well, I was on the Batman film Vengeance before the lockdown.
Yeah, because we just want to tell you about that, actually, that part, because today I wear my Batman T-shirt for you, and also Peter.
Yes.
Wear also his Batman T-shirt for you.
I'm the Batman tonight.
Nice.
But the car, I leave outside.
Yeah, Batmobile is outside now, parked.
So who's Batman and who's Robin?
Yeah. So tell us about what's going on with the new Batman, and we know it, of course. Who is the new actor, lead actor who played Batman, and can you tell us a little bit about the project?
The lead actor is Robert Pattinson. You all know him, right?
From Twilight.
So, yeah, it's called Vengeance, and the budget is huge because DC, they made a lot of money making the Joker.
Okay.
So the sets are huge. There was 500 people on my set.
Wow.
And that was in Liverpool, England. And we were filming for 2 days, and the production got shut down because of the virus.
Oh.
One of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. Amazing. And I was doubling for Robert Pattinson in some scenes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. Also,
yeah, really
the
cool,
movie
right?
they call it Batman Vengeance.
Vengeance.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And
any other popular names they are playing in it, or you keep it as surprise, or what?
I'm not allowed to tell you that. I can only tell you Robert Pattinson.
Okay. So.
But it's a big film. It's a huge film.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's coming. When it is coming, you think next year, 21?
Yeah, it'll be next year now because they're starting production again. I think maybe July, but they're not confirmed yet. So Robert Pattinson is right now in an apartment in London with his girlfriend in a lockdown, and he doesn't know when the film's going to start production. So we're kind of waiting around now for that, as everybody else is, right?
Yeah, but on the other hand, we are checking, of course, the Batman the movie. Some of the cast is already announced. So you can
well,
see.
there you go. Yeah.
So if you check Colin Farrell and we see
Zoe Kravitz, Peter Sarsgaard. Yeah, big cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm very curious how Robert plays the Bruce Wayne. So I mean, because after Twilight, his character, it's very interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he plays it in a very kind of cool way, right? He's very kind of like cool. So that's the way he does it. And I think he's good for the role, yeah.
Okay. So, Marco, tell us a little bit about how your days are going now in Corona, because our program chat called Corona Diaries. So we are actually stuck mostly in our apartments, houses, and we are going out, of course, only to the supermarket. Sometimes some countries that you need a mask. In Holland, we don't need, but in Holland we don't need. So we can still go, just we have to be careful with 1.5 meter distance.
Yeah.
So tell about your area.
Well, it's pretty much the same. I get up about 7 o'clock. I stay in bed. I do work on my phone.
Okay.
I get up about 11 in the morning. I have something to eat, and normally I go for a run.
Oh, nice to hear.
However,
I do the same. I love it.
You do the same, right?
Yes, I also do run. Yeah.
I went for a run on Monday, and I fell over, and I tore my Achilles muscle in my foot.
Your food.
Ah.
So I'm actually on crutches now for 8 weeks. I can't run for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah. So it's pretty. That's not good really because I can't really exercise as I want to do. You know.
Yeah.
So when I normally exercise, I come back, I do some more work. I'm still doing auditions.
Yeah.
Still getting auditions come through. I'm also writing my book, so I've got lots to do. You know.
Okay. And who is cooking for you? Are you cooking by yourself or? Okay. Wow. Wow.
I love cooking. Cooking I love because it takes your mind away from everything. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite dish?
I would say if I had to choose, spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, spaghetti
That's
bolognese.
my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. And tonight, what did you eat? Did you eat already or not?
I've not eaten yet.
Not
I've
yet.
prepared my chicken provençal. Is on the stove right now.
That sounds good.
And when I
Amazing.
finish with you, I'm going to eat it.
Oh. Yeah, you're very nice, Marco. So that is really nice. And also before the movie and after the movie, you were very into the gym, fitness.
Yes.
So you do a lot of workouts, like every day almost, like you spend your time in the gym, and you have a very nice body also.
Yeah,
I saw also on your Instagram posts just before your accident, before your food. But I can say, so do you give some advices, or do you use some proteins, or what you do now?
3 things. If you want to have a body like mine, or you want it to be defined,
and we know your age, by the way. I know your age, and that's incredible, by the way.
Yeah, I was 52 on last week.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, but he is 52, and really incredible. Actually, when they see your photos, this is really, you are very into gym, I think, fitness.
Yeah, I'm going to work very hard. So there's 3 things. There's weight training, there's cardio, and there's diet. And you have to get those 3 things going at the same time. You can't do one and not do the other 2.
Wow.
It's like you have to do all 3. So if you have a bad diet, you're never going to get a 6-pack.
Yeah. So that is all real then? You didn't do any operation, nothing for that body?
No.
Wow. It's really amazing for your, from that age to have that. This is really amazing.
Well, as you know, the older you get, the testosterone goes down a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
And one of the things I did do is that I had my hormones checked.
Yeah.
So you can get a hormone.
Yeah.
There's about 250 hormones you can check in your body.
Yeah.
And then I started to take supplements to balance my hormones back to my level of 25 years old. So I brought my testosterone back up to where it should be. Not steroids, just diet and supplementation. Yeah, that's the first thing. And then in the gym, 45 minutes, 1 workout on 1 muscle group. So I'll do a back one day, shoulders and triceps the next day, have a rest day, then do legs, then do chest and bicep. And it's very intense. So in the gym, I've done 3 sets. The first 2, I can just do it. But the 3rd set, I can't. You push to failure and you just go for it. But it's very high intensity, called high intensity training.
Okay. And I see also, by the way, here in the comments on the Cindy34, she said that, oh, he looks very good. You look very nice. And they want to see you without glasses. Yeah. Yeah, they said, oh, yeah, that's good. So people I think they like you, how you look, your image. It's very nice. Yeah, from profile. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I may have a laser LASIK on the eyes. I don't know yet.
Oh. Marco, okay.
You're also a comedian, I see.
Yeah, you can be really, I think, yeah, of course. He's a great guy, and also you have to go to also his motivational speech. He's really good. Yeah. And are you doing a lot of motivational speech?
I used to.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of that.
Coaching.
What I'm doing now is I'm kind of changing my business model to do it online.
Yeah.
So I can take online courses with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's also amazing. So, and also of course, we are looking forward, you and me, to do some good projects together, hopefully.
Yes, I'd love to do that.
A lot of my actors, a lot of my talents, so because
you're a massive casting director, right?
I'm Hollywood Masters, and I can say, I'm a good casting director. Yes. And I'm working with many celebrities, many actors from all around the world. I have new talents, and I have experienced talents, and I have really good talents. So it depends on the projects, of course. We are open to every kind of deals, offers, Marco. And of course, it will be great to cooperate with you, you know. And you are in England, we are here, you know, so not far away, you know.
I can't wait to work with you, my friend. Let's get it on.
So you should come to Amsterdam soon.
Let's get on it like a car bonnet, as they say in Manchester.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And then just checking if there are any last messages to check. And
I'm saying hi to Zach from Brazil. Hi, Zach from Brazil. Thanks for joining us.
And I see Fergal Gibson, very enterprising and surprising as always, Marco.
Fergal is an amazing guy. He's the head of the Filmmakers Group, which is a huge group of filmmakers that come together and network and collaborate and make films for student films, beginner films, advanced films. He's a great guy.
Okay. And you're born in Manchester?
Near there, small town. Yeah, near there. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the last comments. If something coming in, a lot of congratulations messages all the time, you know. So it's really nice. So and you got a lot of hearts. People sending a lot of hearts.
Send the hearts, guys. I love you too. Let's love each other back.
Yeah,
we can't do the hugs, but we can do the hearts.
So, but hopefully everything will be going better. So, and Baski Victory said you're a movie star. So
oh, he's a nice guy. He's a great actor, by the way. Bask Victory, great actor.
So, Baski, just watch the Legacy of Lies. And another question comes from, I think, Asia. They're asking any plans to a raw film in Asia.
Yes, we have probably we're going to premiere the film in Asia in a few countries. And Scott and me are going to fly over there.
Wow, that's cool. And also another question comes from Prague, actually from Czech Republic. If you ever visit, come to our bar in Prague. It is cool too. But we don't know the bar's name, and it's strange because there's no bar name, but you can read it. It is from I Am Dedicated.
Come to Prague and come to my bar.
Yeah. And the name comes from I Am Dedicated. That's the profile name on Instagram. And by the way, the same person also asked a question, worked with Todd Phillips.
Yeah, Todd Phillips. I've not worked with him yet.
Yep. Not yet. Okay. Okay. So that's cool. So then thanks for joining for today, Mr. Sir Marco Robinson.
It's my pleasure, guys. It's a wrap. It's a print.
Yeah. So we were so happy, and still Peter is checking the messages, but already, already we get the same messages about the Scott Adkins film. They're asking when it is released. You told us already. So it will be in July everywhere. They can find in July, but they can also see updates, I think, on your site.
Just follow my Instagram for updates on the film. And we're going to give away a lot of tickets to the premieres and stuff like that. So come and follow us and we can do a lot of stuff together.
Yes, guys. Follow him and it will be
with
amazing.
Hollywood Masters. Yeah. Exclusively with Hollywood Masters because you reached out to me. So you're the first in line, baby.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we are so happy to know you, and we learned again a lot from you, how you started your journey, and with the inspiring and the motivation. You never give up. I think in your in your life, in your mind, in your brain, never give up and look from where to where. What you said about from your father.
Listen, I didn't start acting until I was 50 years old. I'm acting with people who've acted for 35 years. I only started acting last year. So anything is possible.
Yeah. And then can you imagine you lost the money? What kind of things happened to you? You divorced and, you were cheated. Also, a lot of things happened. Also your health and, but still you never give up and you focus on your new goals, your dreams, and you made it. And you became co-producer.
Yes, because what I did is I made my vision so bright that it blinded me. So I was always following my vision.
Yeah. Also,
the film stuff didn't matter.
And the film business, also, you started very well, producing the film, acting in the film next to Scott Adkins, which is also great. You wrote great books, #1 seller books in everywhere. I see it on Amazon already. I mean, we cannot say anything. You know, it's amazing. Really, you did great jobs, Marco. So yeah, I mean, you are the great soul. I mean, I'm so
Thank
happy
you, Varol.
to meet you, Peter.
Thank you,
So we have to
guys.
say bye-bye to
Thank you,
him
Peter.
for tonight.
You're very
Thank you
cool,
for your
man. He's
time.
very cool.
All right.
Peter is very cool.
Thank you so
We
much.
hope to see you soon here in Holland then.
Yeah, we will see you soon in Holland, Marco.
Definitely. See you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Have a nice Saturday
Bye-bye.
evening. Ciao, ciao.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So, wow. I am again in shock. Not in shock, but great feelings. Amazing guy, amazing soul. I learned a lot.
I learned also a lot. It was really nice to hear the
Yeah.
story. And you learn a lot. That's what I said today in my life when I was driving to you. Watch this because you will learn from that chat.
Exactly.
That's
Because
what happened.
as you see, I mean, from outside, everything seems very different. Also, in everywhere, in Hollywood, in the, you know, with our lives, your lives. Outside is completely different, but inside is completely different. So don't judge the people. So because you don't know what's going on inside.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of examples, and I'll try to show every time more examples because this is also inspiring me. And I'm learning every time. There's no age of learning. So every time I get new guests, live chats, I'm learning still. And every time I'm impressed with the new people, new stories from all over the world. So thanks for watching us. And tonight we will come back